Hi, my name is Mariana Chavarria, and I want you to try to remember the last time you felt really sad. Have you or anyone you know ever felt so sad or depressed that it led to suicidal thoughts or even attempts? Today I'm speaking in honor of a globally known favorite actor and comedian, Mr. Robin M. Williams, who, although seemed to live to just put a smile on all of our faces, also fought a daily war with depression and tragically lost it, taking his own life recently on August 11, 2014. I call this Speak Up. Sometimes all we want or need is to get anyone's attention, to hear and listen to our inner cry of loneliness, to see if anyone can nurture us away from the pain, make us laugh, to help us feel cared for, wanted, and loved. But sometimes we get so caught up in our everyday busy lives that we lose sight of the things that may matter the most. We tend to forget about our close friends, extended families, and sometimes even our own immediate families. Well, I'm here to tell you that simply smiling at others, spending quality time with your loved ones, and speaking up about any feelings of sadness or depression may just save someone's life or your own. I'm going to tell you about my own struggle, what I learned, and what you can learn from my experience. On December 30th, 2004, I was rushed to the hospital because I had taken 15 sleeping pills at once and almost died of an overdose. I was 14 years old and really, really depressed. I was sick and tired of living as an unwanted, fat and ugly, loner and failure. I had a lot going on. I was bullied severely in school. My father had been deported to his country in 2011, and being a daddy's girl, it was the worst thing I had ever dealt with at the time. I still feel that many of the things I had been through could have been avoided if mi papi had still been around to protect me from harm. I also felt that the rest of my family didn't know how to love me. During the overdose, I became very ill. I experienced severe and frightening hallucinations. I had turned pale, but my lips and eyelids were bloodshot and hot. My fingers and toes were blue and freezing cold. My blood pressure was through the roof. My chest area felt like it was on fire. And my breathing became shallow. My heart pounded rapidly, but at the same time felt like it would almost stop beating. I was so scared of how close I came to dying, I ended up praying and pleading for God's forgiveness. I made a vow that if I were to survive my attempt, I would never try to take my own life again. And miraculously, minutes later, I began to vomit all those pills stuck together in one large and long gel piece. After the incident, I went through a lot of counseling and even signed an anti-suicide contract with my therapist to help me get to where I am today physically and emotionally. I ask that if you or anyone you know may be depressed at this time, please speak up and let it be known. You're not alone. You are loved and worth living, and you have the right to enjoy your life. And even if you aren't going through it, you never know what the next person you come in contact with in your daily life may be going through or feeling deep inside. So smile. It's contagious. Be friendly. Have random conversations with those in public, safely of course. Call those that you haven't spoken to and catch up with them, whether it's an old friend or a relative you haven't spoken to in a while. Like your grandparents, for example, because the elderly tend to feel really lonely once the family has grown and moved out one by one. A simple conversation will leave the both of you feeling great. You will make someone happier, and it may just save their lives and ultimately bless yours. So please speak up. To wrap this up, I hope that my experience raises awareness for those suffering through depression. I wish someone would have reached out and saved me from myself before my attempt. Just imagine, if I wouldn't have gotten this pardon, another chance to continue living, I probably would have had the same fate as the late and great Mr. Robin Williams and many others who could have used some words of encouragement to gain hope, find their inner strength, and courage to speak up. Thank you.